My people, this information is very important, especially for those who have been saying that Gaise Baba vied to feed or lobbied to feature Lawrence Oyor in his song as an avenue to gain traction, followership and popularity in order to fulfill the devil's plan. Yes, this video shows Gaise Baba explaining what led to they collaborating. Not necessarily that he went to meet Lawrence Oyor. In this video, you're going to deduce that it was Lawrence Oyor who asked for it because the song made sense to him when he listened to the first one, which was done 9 months ago. Was this a prompt from the Lord? Well, people of God, like I said in my last video, let God keep each of us to see what unfolds from Gaise Baba's end concerning Afro gospel.
Months ago, you released, or about that, paraphrasing now, you released No Turning Back.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody fell in love, to be fair. It was everywhere, you know. And a couple of days ago, No Turning Back 2 surfaced with Lawrence Oyor, and it's been
10 days ago to be specific.
10 days ago, yeah. You know, and arguably one of the most talked about songs. I mean, if you go on Apple Music right now, Apple Top 10, pretty much the first time I've seen that in a long time, if not even the first time ever, where we have a song that is gospel, literally competing with the likes of Burna Boy, likes of David on the chart, Shady Vibes. And how did it happen?
So we had put out the original July 2024, and then in November 2024, I had an engagement in Ibadan. I was supposed to return to Lagos, but it was a bit late, and the driver was a rough rider. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just stay till tomorrow morning. And my host was like, "Oh, we can visit Lawrence Oyor, is my person." I said, "Ah, sure, yeah, there." So we go to his church, and I meet him for the first time, November last year.
Okay.
We've engaged a bit virtually online, but I met him for the first time, November last year. When we meet, he's like, "I love your song," and I'm thinking he's speaking about Elijah Level, which I know he has used on social media a couple of times. I'm like, "Oh, Elijah Level." He said, No, the new one, No Turning Back. And I'm taken aback, like,
okay.
You hear songs like that, you hear us, you know. And it's like, yeah, he loves it. First time he heard it was in the UK, and his friend played it in the car, and he loved it so much. In fact, his first response was, "This song is short." It's like he loved it so much that he actually freestyled on it. The lines that have trended the most now, those lines were lines that Lawrence actually freestyled the first time he heard the original record.
Are you for real though?
So those, I can never turn back. It's already too late. Those lines, because he sent me the voice notes that he made when he heard it. So he then mentions to me, "Let's do something in this record." Do you get it? I'm like, "Are you serious?" It's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I mean, stories, things evolved over time. But finally, I think it was in March. Maybe March, yeah, I think it was probably March that we got to record it. I went to Ibadan, it was in his church, so those amazing people in the audience, those are his congregants. Amazing, they are an army. DGC, they are an army, you know, so we recorded live. I mean, list that on the digital record, and the rest, as they say, is legendary.
It is. I'm telling you, bro, it is legendary history because I saw the video, right? And I'm like, yo, wait, hold on. I'm glad we're having this conversation. I saw the video and I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. Was this recorded? This video we were watching, was it recorded live like that in church and it's now put on platforms? Because it sounds live and yet sounds recorded. So what is that trick? I'd like to know, honestly, because I'm watching it. I've watched it and watched it again and again, and I'm like, wait. I can see, I'm watching it again here now. I'm like, I can see how it started. You with him dancing in the church. But yet, it's live, but it's self-recorded. Especially with the multiple voices of the women singing a chorus and that. So explain, please, how do you make that happen?
So it's both. It's both digital and live. You are hearing studio and you are hearing live.
And it's well coordinated.
It's well mixed.
Oh.
The juice is in the mix.
Oh.
So we have to give props to the engineers. We have to give props to Chooks, Below Beats. You have to give props to I think it's Fifun. Yes. So Fifon and then the head engineer, who's also the producer, Rotimi Keys. So these three men, Rotimi Keys, Chooks, Bill Dates, and Fifon. They have to give them props for finding that sweet mix. I have to give props to Lawrence Oyor as well, because Lawrence was big on us getting the sound right. So we kept tweaking, okay, there's this part, there's this part, there's this part. We were determined to get as excellent a mix and a sound as possible. So we took the original record, extended it,
Okay.
sent the stems to Lawrence Oyor.
Okay.
He did crowd recording with his people.
Okay.
Sent that back. He listed that on the record. Sent it back to him so he could write. I eventually wrote on the morning of the recording. And on the morning of the recording, he writes his verse. We'll burn the world.
Yeah.
We'll spend the billions.
Yeah.
We'll spend for Jesus till we shift the culture. We'll heal the sick. We'll raise the dead. Transform the nations till we hear well done. Now he writes that on the morning of the recording because he just came back from Qatar the day before. Now we go into service holds. Then after service, he had announced to the audience, the church, that we're going to do this recording afterwards. Those who want to be part of it, wait behind. Almost the entire church was there.
Okay.
Right? We had given them a theme the night before. They sent it on their WhatsApp group and everybody got the memos. So they came out white on jeans, all
Yeah,
the
exactly. Now it's the add up to
yeah, they all came out with that thing, right? And we then started. I mean, these guys they don't need to be primed. They are set to go from start. I haven't seen a congregation like that. JVD Generation Church, Ibadan, pastored by Lawrence Oyor. That's an army right there. So we did the record, and I remember my lawyer who was around coming out. He was in the audience. He was there for the recording. So immediately we were done, he just walks around, comes, and he's like, "Yo, this is it, man, this is it." That was how dope the energy was on the day, you know. So yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, you explained it the way you are now. I'm like, okay. And you all made it look so simple. That is.
I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into the final product that you see.
That is the trick of the trick.
Yeah.
You make it. I mean, because when I was watching it, I'm like, I wouldn't lie to you. So this was how I came about the song.
What's your take on this one? Which part of his explanation actually struck you? Now I want to ask, what do you think about they using Lawrence Oyor's congregation as the dancers? Again, if you noted why he spoke, he said what helped the song to record this huge success is beyond he and Lawrence Oyor. Personally, I wanted him to be exact, but since he also talked about a lot of factors, no problem. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do well to like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't done so.